just a dark screen. There's nothing there. It's so ominous and foreboding. Whoops. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 2 on the Modsauce pack. Episode 1 was very informative, and I'm sure we got a lot done. So, episode 2 today, we're going to start work on some ore processing. So, we're going to start off with a smeltery, and eventually we will work up to machinery, but for now, we have no power. And we can't get power until we get a smeltery going on and start to process the ore, start to make better tools, start to do more stuff, and then, well, we'll be good. So, we're going to start off very simply with, with making the smeltery. Step 1 is to make gravel, clay, and sand. I'm running low on all of these, so I will be going out and farming more between now and the next cut. I just wanted to get started here real quick. 1 sand, 1 piece of clay, 1 gravel makes 2 grout, so we can go click, and now we have 34 grout, and pull those out. Stick them into the furnace here. I am grout. Cook it up, and what's it going to make? If you guessed, what are they actually called? Hold on. Before it goes, I'm gonna remember seared brick. Seared brick. See, I told you. I knew I could remember. And this makes seared bricks, and we're gonna have 4 in a second. And I'm not gonna show you because that will be later. So I'm gonna go farm more, get more, cook more, and I will return with more. Auf Wiedersehen, folks. Okay, so here we back. It's not all smelted up, and yes, I did just say, here we back. So it's not all smelted up, but enough of it is now that I think we can get going. I already accidentally made a seared tank, but don't worry, I will show what it is. So you put a piece of glass in the middle, you take your seared bricks around the outside like a chest. That's how you get your seared tank. That's where your lava is going to go for your smeltery, because you need lava to fuel it. So I already have one. I'm not going to make another one. I only need 1. But if you like this, you make a seared window. Seared window is not a necessity. It is purely aesthetic. I like the way it looks to have it there, so I make 2 of them, and I stack them over there. Next thing we're going to need is just this. Yep, smeltery drain. We will need more than 1, but for now, I'm just going to make the 1, because I don't know how big I can make this with what I have, and I want to make it as big as possible. So, smeltery drain. I think just the chest is smeltery controller. That's the brain of the smeltery. That's where it gets controlled. You put all your inputs into that, or, well, not all your inputs. If you have a fluid input, it's going to go in through a drain. But if you're going to put, like if you're smelting your ores up, they go into the smeltery controller, and that's where it tells the system, cook this, cook it up nice and good. So we do need that. Chink. So let's see, what are we missing? We have the controller, we have the drain, we have the tank, we have the 2 windows. We need a faucet, so we can faucet out the stuff. Faucet. I'm actually going to make 2 faucets. And, what is this? 2, is that it? Yep, 2 drains. Because I like to go like this, and we make a casting table. That's where you're going to make all your casts. And you put your casts in there, and then you fill it up. Ooh, gear cast. And that's how you get your stuff filled up. So that's a needed. But then for smelting large quantities of ore, I like to have a casting basin as well. So by doing this and having 2 outputs, I can set them both going at the same time, and it makes it so much easier. But eventually we will get into a node, a transfer node liquids, which will pump, then we can get rid of the faucets, and that will pump straight out of the drain into whatever container we want, which will be a what's it called? A drum. So, ooh, cool, revolver drum. So we'll make a drum later. And eventually we'll have a drum per liquid, and they'll all just come straight out. It'll be all automated. After I get my automatic miner going, the miner will mine. The ender chest will ender chest it into the system, and the system will shoot it into the smeltery where it will cook it up, and then it will go into a barrel. Or a drum, I mean, not a barrel. But then if I need it, I can take it from the drum again, and I can just squirt it into a casting table. And that will make it into an ingot, or it will make it into whatever I throw in for a cast. I can make an excavator head, scythe head, broadaxe, doesn't matter. It will all flow. But I think that's it for that. And actually it's not, because I also need... I don't really need more glass. The glass was just make that. Okay. The next thing we need is building blocks. You build the entire structure out of these seared bricks. So let's take a look now. Where do we want to build this? This is the lava. Let's see, where are we facing? Let's face west. We're now facing in a westerly direction. Where would we like our smeltery to pop out of the volcano? Ooh, that zoomed in wicked close. I think west is probably good, because that'll put it like right here, which won't be filled with lava. Whereas if we put it over here, that's lava. If we put it over here, that's lava. If we put it over here, then that's, well, that's our door. It's right in the middle of our door. So I'm going to put it to the west in this westerly direction. Do a little bit of a dig out here. Pop. Pop. 1, 2. Let's see, we're not going to build... Actually, we are going to build a decent fancy room. Let's take a quick count, shall we? Yeah, this will work best. Alright, so we got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So this will be the size of our room. And these 9 blocks right here will be the floor of our smeltery. I need that one there as well, for the sake of me and my sanity, because otherwise you can see through. That one as well for the tank. So the way this works, these two do not need to be seared bricks. That is purely an OCD moment on me. And this did not need to be too wide. Oh, but it will be too wide. It doesn't matter. But anyway, this back wall needs to be busted out one. So to make the smeltery, you need these 9 blocks on the bottom. Then you need these blocks around here. Just like this. And then you need a seared tank. You do not need the windows. Those are just because of me. The smeltery drains, which will go here and here for now. Yep, for now. The seared faucets, which will go there and there. Casting basin. Casting table. So you see, this is how this is going to work. It's going to pour it out of this faucet and into the basin onto the table. And we'll pop over here and put that there, that there, that there, that there. Boom, boom. Oops, that's far back. Is that it? I'm out. Alright, so it looks like we didn't have quite enough. And this is just my organization of where things go. The order is not at all have to be my way. Does not at all. Does not it. Purely up to you how you want to do it. This is just the way I do it because it's the way I like it. And this is just going to be a stepping stone so I can get back up here. So then, boom, finish, done. And you know you did it when the controller starts to burn. Alright, so now that we have our smeltery completed, we can't get to it. So I'm going to make this room a little bit bigger, make it a little prettier. And that will bring you guys and gals, men and ladies, folks. I will bring you folks back when I am complete, or when I have completed this room. So, we'll see you in a bit. So, I just made this carpenter's hammer, which is just 2 carpenter blocks, 2 iron ingots up here, and 1 down here. You got your little hammerhead and your little claw. Because I wasn't happy with the, hootenannies, what are these called? The garage doors. I don't like how they have little garage door holes. Makes me feel like there's no point to having them. And with the hammer, I can just click between them. Look at that. We have this funny striped one, which, okay. Nice glass window. A little window up top and a funny little hootenanny down there. The standard with the holes. And then boom, look at that. Flush with the wall. Completely invisible. If you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't know it was there. And I like that a lot better. Especially because I made this entire wall a garage door. So here we have it, the garage door. This is the room I've made. I haven't done the sides yet. I want to make this a completely unique room. I don't want it to be anything similar other than this one wall. So this is just going to be different. It's going to be fancy. It's going to be cool. I might actually push it back a bit now that I'm seeing how close to the wall it is. But here it is. It works. It is 1, 2, tree high, 9 by 3, 27. So I can put 27 blocks of stuff in there. But to that, first I need lava, which unfortunately, oddly enough, I live in a volcano, but I have no lava. What if I were to steal a lava? Boom, stole a lava. Oh crap. Oh good. Whew. Alright, we have a lava. I'm going to steal lavas from down here. Can I steal a lava from down here? Yep, stole a lava. Eventually this won't work. And by eventually I mean right now it won't work. Oh, I can steal another one from up top. I just need one more. And we will be full. And we're not going to get it. Okay. That's fine. We got 3 lavas. That's more than sufficient. So, for those of you who don't know, the smeltery is essentially your easiest ore duplication. Because if I put in, let's take out a piece of gold. If I take this, hello smeltery, and I go plop a piece of gold. And then I wait. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go over here and get some other stuff real quick. Let's see how accurate my math was, shall we? Alright. So it smelts. It's got this little hoo-ha bar down here, the nanny hoots and manatsit shoo bar, and it gets the top clink clunk done. Molten gold, 2 ingots, and those are cool gold. Isn't it so shiny and cool? Oh, how cool would that be? Is there open blocks in this? Oh baby, there is open blocks. Okay, so we can have a lot of fun with this. We can make this entire floor tanks, and then we can just put liquid gold in it, or liquid iron, or whatever we want. Liquid metal in the floor, which would be cool. Now, let's get a little privacy, shall we? Close that privacy barrier there. Then we can hide. Anyone over there doesn't know we're here. But anyway, what you do to get this guy out is you need to make a cast. You can either, if I take that off, if I do it now, it'll make a blank cast. But I want to make an ingot cast. So it does that. Oh, I forgot. It destroys the ingot. It's okay though, because we used iron and we have a boatload of iron. So now we have our ingot cast. So, do we have any gold left, or is that used too? That uses 2. Alright, so we're out of gold now. There's nothing left, which is perfectly fine. But now let's see. Am I right? Are there 27? If I put 27 in, boom, 27 in. Now the reason I'm cooking the sand in here is because it makes a different glass. It makes this quite clear glass, which you can chisel. Oh wait, not quite clear glass. Hold on, I'm wrong. Glass. Clear glass, clear glass. What is it called? Alright, there is a glass that gets put out from here. Clear glass. Okay. Quite clear glass is an alloy smeltered glass, or sand. Clear glass is the Tinker's Construct. And look at that. We have 27 blocks of glass. And how many do we need? 27, 36. Well, that sucks. Alright, so we need to go get some more. Oh, we don't, because we're not putting whole blocks on. See? See? Super smart. And now this is where it's useful to have this. But I'm curious also, can I do that? No. Alright, so you can't make an ingot of glass. So I have to sit here now and make a bunch of these. Yeah. So I'm going to pump these out, and then I will bring everybody back when it's time to when it's time to cover these up. I will bring you back. Alright. I told you I was going to do this, do that. Instead I did this, and we're going to do that instead. If you understood what I just meant, proud of you, because hell, I'm not even quite sure what I just said. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to break that, that, and that. Yeah. I'm going to go that, and that. Yeah. And that. Alright, see, look, we're making a progress. So into this chest, for the sake of needing space, we're just gonna put these things. Now what do I actually need? I need this, which will go there. I need this, which will go there. Yep. Items. And I need a piece of basalt. Yeah, I do. I need a piece of basalt. OCD. We'll just use a piece of basalt cobble for now. Because I'm probably never going to be down there, so I do not care. Oh no! Okay. Salt brick cover. Okay, so what I just did, as I spoke to myself, and instead of you guys, is I just set this up to automatate itself. Yes, automatate. So basically, those were item transfer nodes from extra utilities. Oh, that's cool. Tile block light node name. That's my favorite. Transfer node. So you can either make 1 with a block of redstone in the middle, or 4 with the same exact recipe, just ender pearl in the middle. I happen to have 6 ender pearls, so I made this recipe twice, and then I made... Oops, sorry, let me move it over there. I made this recipe twice, and I made this recipe twice to get 8 of each. 8 and 6, because I just placed 2. So now if I go like this, look at this. It's atomically filling. It's going to blurb it into glass. Blurp. Wow, that was perfect. And then it's going to pop it over to here. So if we take out all of our inventory stuff that we so desperately need in our inventory, what do we not need at all? Where is... Do I have a trash can? Way the heck over here. Hello, trash can, which I can't pick up. Oh, that was very useful. Alright, so I just made a trash can. And then placed it on the ground. I mean, not placed it, put it in the chest. I want that. I want that. Always have a bucket of water. Alright, that's good. Alright, so the trash can will go a key. But it will go that way. I don't like this orientation of the lid handle. Is it possible? I thought it was bidirectional based on how you placed it, but I guess not. But as you can see, this is going much faster than when I was going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Because it just pops it out. And as soon as it goes into here and fills up and solidifies, it pops it right out and squirts it into here. So that's so much easier to do. And I can just pop them out. Look at that. Pop, 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 pop. Meow, meow, meow. Ooh, hello, lava. 4? What am I going to do with 4 clear glass? I'm going to put 1 here. I'm going to do 3 like that. Oh, this room is really coming together now that I can actually walk and not worry about falling into the water. So, let's take a quick gander about what do you think? You think it looks cluttered, don't you? Because these friggin' chests are here. Fortunately, I have no good way to move them. I thought Jabba was in here. Yeah, but it's not. So the only way to move those that I know of is, oh, what's it called? Transporter? Matter transporter? Is that what it is? Yeah, matter transporter by Practicalities. And that uses 2 ender pearls to make it, and it has a usage thing. So we're probably not going to make that just yet, because I only have, what, 2 ender pearls left? Yeah, I only have 2 ender pearls left, so we're not going to do that just now. We'll worry about that in the future. Alright, now as much as I love this setup and how it works, there is a downside to it. And I will show you that downside right meow. Yeah. Can I get a... Oh, shite. Okay, so the downside to this system, it doesn't really do a good job of filtering, per se. I don't know how to phrase exactly what I'm trying to say, but I guess I'll just describe it. It makes more sense. If I put 4 gold ingots in here, or 4 gold ore in there, it's going to smelt it, duplicate it, and it's going to have 8 ingots worth of molten gold. So what it's going to do with said gold is it's going to pull it through this and pump it into this. However, 8 ingots of gold do not make a block. Do you guys catch my drift here? Do you see what the problem is now? If you don't have any more gold, now you have in here, boom, I have 1152 out of 1296 molten gold. Without that last ingot, that's not going to turn into a block, and there really isn't much of a way to get that out of there. I could use another transfer node and pipe it around if I wanted to, maybe. Yeah, we'll go like this. If I go like that, and like that, now I can make some blank casts, which, oh crap, is a way to do it. Spit that out. Boom. Alright, so now I'm making it into ingots instead, because I'd rather have the ingots than the blank casts. I will need these eventually for drawbridges, which are fun. Which is our fun. But you see what the problem is now. Because if I'm filling this up with only 8, if I don't have this other stuff, or if I didn't think to do this, I'd be kind of SOL. So when I do amounts, I try to... Well, it's kind of pointless now because I did that. Alright, so a blank cast is 2. So this is 2. This is 8. So I'm going to do this and this. So now if I smelt this in there and this in there again, this will give me 8 and 1 is 9, which will now make a block. So it's not very efficient, but that's why I brought 9 over. I didn't realize I was going to make blank casts. I'm kind of bummed about that because it was stupid on my part. But all we're really wasting is lava, if you think about it. It's just going to resmelt these and put them back in. But are we out of lava? Yeah. Alright, so we're out of lava. We're going to need to get more. Is there a lava crucible? Lava crucibles don't make lava, do they? There's just a regular crucible from Ex Nihilo. There is a crucible from Ex Nihilo. Okay. Alright. So, that is going to be it for this episode. I'm glad we got the smeltery up and running. I'm glad we got the floors fixed, and I'm super glad you've no... Oops. Oh, look at the lovely water. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. It will not go here because of the garage door. Even though there is no garage door currently, it doesn't want to interfere with it. That's so cool. But all of our torches... Oh, I didn't even show you how this is lit, because as you can see, I'm in F7 mode right now. Hold on, let's go outside so I can show you F7 mode. I don't know if I've showed you guys F7 mode. Boom, boom, boom. You can do all this. Oh yeah, I did a little bit more hidey hole stuff. See, look at that. It's basically invisible. Granted, it's invisible to them anyway, but to me it's nicer. But anyway, I don't know why I did it that way. Alright, whatever. Anyway, if you notice, this whole thing is lit up. Granted, the lava's here, but there are no torches, and it looks really nice. What I've been doing is I've been digging holes, and underneath the holes I've been putting torches. So there's a torch here, there's a, let's see, wait, there's a torch here, there's a torch there, there's a torch here, there's a torch under that block underneath there, there's another one under this block, there's one like right here, there's one over here. So I've just been hiding torches underneath where they're out of sight, out of mind, but they still do a very nice job of lighting up the area. Like I said, that's going to be it. Next episode, we're going to relocate everything from these chests into those chests. Just get them over there, get them out of the middle. That's really going to open the room up a bit. We are going to do some decoration in this room. Something to make it look, you know, nicer, not quite so crappily. Find a source of lava to use. Make this so you can't see that crack down there, which I can do right now because that's really simple. I just need 2 of these. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. This was this. There we go. Alright, now it looks like the chest is just sitting on the floor. There's no way to do it for these because of those transfer nodes. You're always going to see a transfer node. It's always going to be annoying you. But then again, how often are you going to see a transfer node? You know, you're probably not going to be looking at this very often once it's fully automated. As an outro to this episode, I've decided that I will show you the erupting volcano. So to make sure I got a good quality footage of it, I just remade the map. Completely remade it. A second one. I still have my original one, don't worry about that. But I made a second one, and I'm going to go to the volcano and watch it explode. Alright, so we do that, and it smokes a bit. What? Oh, it's still smoking. Oh, and look at this. It is erupting lava. Alright, maybe it's not as cool to you folks, but to me, I think this is really cool. Let's look at this. It wasn't erupted, now it is erupted. And if you notice also, we get a lot of that foggy area. And in our real world, it's very foggy around here, and I'm assuming that's because of the volcano erupting. Here we go, this is a good view. Let's get to F1. Look at that. Well, that is just really cool. I really like that. So we're going to go to the south and pop the other one too. I'll bring you back in a second. Why couldn't this have happened on our real one? Look at this. 2 meteors right next to each other right here. That's the first tower we hit when we were here last time. That's the second one. That's the third one, and that's the volcano. So I really wish that those had spawned in and crashed right next to us. Because as it is, we don't have any meteors. And, oh no, this one looks like it's already popped. Well, since that volcano kind of, well, we didn't get to watch it blow up. It was already going, it was just trickling. I put this basalt up in the air here, and I'm going to shoot it off over the water. And that should be pretty fun. So that will be the outro of the video. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, come back in the future for more fun things, and let me know what you want to see.